Hello, everyone. Welcome to my once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am a Vedic astrologer as well as a tarot and oracle card reader, and I am beyond excited to have the amazing Scott from Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot on today. Yay!
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Good to see you. So I recognize a
Yes.
lot of people. We have a shared audience, but if there's anyone from my
Mhm.
audience that would like to know more about Scott, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm sure. I'm Scott, and I do tarot readings and have my own channel. We have a membership. If you're a member over there, we do like once a month readings, special readings and all kinds of stuff. But would love to have anybody who wants to pop over and subscribe to me also. If you're in here and you haven't subscribed to my show, you're from my channel, please do so. And yeah, just happy to be here. So it's been a while.
It has. We haven't read since August. Isn't that nuts? I know it's.
Right.
I've missed you so much. I get to see you read all the time and it's play in front of the audience, which is always fun. And I've been a member of Scott's channel for over a year, and it's 100% worth it, guys. You definitely want to become a member, just for the support and the love that you get from the mods in his audience. The wonderful Morella and Jackie, and just it's the best group of people you'll ever meet. And he's built such a beautiful community with his big empathic heart. So you will not regret signing up for his membership and participating. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. I'm just stating the truth because you're as a member. All right, go say hi to some people coming in. The lovely Jackie is here. It's lovely to see you. Speaking of amazing mods, Imelda is here. It's lovely to see you, Imelda. Jacqueline, it's lovely to see you again today, honey. And let's see. Kathy is here. Lovely to see you, Kathy. Welcome. Kritika, it's lovely to see you, Kritika. Welcome. Seashells is here. Hello, lovely seashells. I hope your court appearance went well. You have to let me know how that went. We were all rooting for you in the audience the other day. Joyful Jen is here. Lovely to see you. Laura is here. It's so great to see you, Laura. I hope you're doing well.
Laura.
Puppy is you. Yeah. Akela is here. Good to see you, Akela B24. Jessica Lynn is here. It's lovely to see you, Jessica Lynn. And Kelly
Yeah.
McCall is saying hi to everyone. Hi, Kelly. And okay, Seashells, I'll go ahead and get your question star. And oh, Sherry, you're new. Oh, well, welcome, Sherry. It's lovely to see you. You are
Hey,
welcome to,
Sherry.
yes, welcome. You're welcome to ask a question. I'll go ahead and star it and we'll get you in so you can see how Scott and I shine. And let's see. Everyone's saying hi. Jolie James is here. It's lovely to see you. Rachel is here. Rachel, you are first because I did get your tips. So go ahead and ask your question. And let's see. And seashells, yes, so right. Okay, good. I want to hear about that. And then Kathy Sugan, Scott, what's the name of your channel? It's right down here. It says Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. That's him right there. Okay, and his links are in the description as well if you just want a quick link. And Jackie's amazing at putting that up too. So you can just probably give it like a second, and one of the Jackies is going to put it up because there's multiples of them. I'm just, yeah, I'm convinced of it.
Thank you. Thank you, Kathy.
And
Asking.
then, okay, I got your question, Sherry. And here it is. There is his channel. Everyone in my audience, please subscribe. You will not regret it. Scott is one of the most empathic, beautiful readers you will ever come across. We love him. And then
Thank you.
you were right. It went very well. The morning podcast helped me out. Oh, wonderful, seashells. That is what I love hearing news like that. It just makes me so happy. And then Laura, oh my goodness, I'll take your question. My heart goes out to you. Okay, sweetie. And then Kelly Healer is here. Lovely to see you.
Hey,
Oh,
Kelly.
Kelly's good. Yay. And everyone's saying hi. And then let's see. Oh, Laura sent a PayPal, so make sure that's in the private chat, sweetie. All right. So Laura, go ahead and ask your question, and I'll get you in as well. And then Kathy says, I just subscribed to your channel, Scott. Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And Kelly Haley says, he's fabulous. Yes, he is. He absolutely is. And Julie James, thank you for the love. Oh my goodness. Best chatters are here, Scott. Yay, what a great
Yes.
show. Oh my gosh, all the love. Okay. So the lovely Rachel, you are first, my dear. So go ahead and get your question in. All right, sweetie. I am waiting for it. And then Laura says, let's get Scott to 1,000. I think he's well over or 1,000.
I'm over 2. Just over 2.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
So we're
but
kind of in the same camp. Yeah.
the same count. Yeah, I think we are similar. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's get me to 3.
Yay. Yeah, we can go for 3 together. That'd be fun.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, when I took my international, because as you guys know, I did an international move. I sold, we donated, Jonathan and I donated everything we had and we moved to Mexico. We basically told each other that's what we were going to do if certain things happened, and we did. And so I was offline for over 2 months and I lost a lot of subscribers. So I really appreciate you guys coming back to the channel and showing your support. It's nice to kind of get those numbers back. So, all right. So, and thank you, Kelly, that you are so sweet. I appreciate you, honey. All right. So Rachel is saying, my question, I'm wondering how Ollie is doing. Ollie hasn't been eating, Scott. It's her little Havanese terrier.
Okay.
I'm anxious to go away. I want to do what's best for him with school and everything. Thinking, okay, and everything too, thinking to wait on that. Okay, well, let's ask about little Ollie. And he's 14 years old, Scott. He is the love of her life.
Aw.
He's the sweetest
Aw.
little muffin. And they have a really strong connection. So, yeah. Okay. And then he ate tonight. Was that the cod that you gave him? Did the cod work? Because I know that I was following the threads. And he ate very well yesterday and all night. Oh, thank goddess. Oh, that's so good to hear, sweetie. I know that you were trying everything to get him to eat. You're such an amazing dog mom. Ooh. Okay, Rachel, I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off, okay? She says, cod, yes, rice, and a little chicken. The first thing I got was the seventh house. This is a soulmate connection that you have with Ollie. Okay, seventh house is the house of partnerships. Then I got the north node. The north node is what we really want to focus a lot of our attention and our time into. Okay, we can also be a little obsessive with this. So it's important that you don't obsess too much about his health and allow it to the point where it's causing you a lot of anxiety, restlessness, insomnia, things like that. Because if you're not doing okay, Ollie's not going to be okay, and he's going to pick up on your anxiety. One of the best things you can do with a senior puppy is you can remain calm, create an almost spa-like environment for them. I did this for Fox when he was passing away. I'm not saying he's passing away. I'm just saying when he was a senior, I would put on very light, beautiful mantra music. I would keep the environment calm. I would really focus on keeping my anxiety levels down, even though I was really worried about him, things like that. Because your moon is here, okay? And I know that you have a Rahu moon conjunction in your chart. So you're kind of allowing the anxiety to overflow a little bit, and it could be keeping him from eating, is what I'm getting. And it's totally understandable that you're anxious because he's been going through some health problems. But trying to calm yourself down and doing some self-care for you is going to help him. So if you do leave the house, maybe don't go to a class or a big event or a vacation or anything like that, or the school right now. Stay home as much as you can with him, but take out breaks for self-care. That's the main thing that they're saying, because you need to nurture yourself emotionally. Otherwise, your emotions are going to spill over and affect him. The reason I say that is I got this last time for Ollie. This is the strength card, but it came up reversed. He's not doing well as far as his health. This is followed by the Five of Pentacles, meaning he's feeling a little down and out. Okay. Now, you are the maiden and Ollie is the lion there. Look how he's looking up lovingly at her and trusting her and relying on her to give him his food and to care for him. Okay. So you are doing everything that you can for him, even though he's having a loss of strength in his life right now and he's going through a lot of health problems. Emotionally, I got the Ace of Cups reversed for what you're going through. This guy's your heart. I totally understand that. I rescue chihuahuas. They are my little hearts, my little heartbeats in the room. So I understand completely what you're going through when it comes to not eating and bathroom issues and things like that. But it's important that you take care of yourself. You know, when we're Jonathan and I spent 3 days in airports getting down to Mexico, and we got to see a lot of flight attendants give us the protocol for emergency landings. And they say, put your mask on first. That's the same thing when it comes to caregiving, when it comes to emotional caretaking. So make sure you're putting your mask on first. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and then taking care of Ollie so that you're coming from a less anxious place and you're really helping him through that transition. Okay. I recommend not going anywhere right now or doing anything big because he needs his mama. Okay, so that's the main thing that I got from the guides. I'm interested to see what Scott got for you, but my heart goes out to you and know that Ollie is very much in my and Jonathan's prayers as well as Rosie's. Okay, sweetie, and I'm sending you lots of love. And then she says, he seems like he's winding down. I'm trying to make peace with it. He urinated on the bed last night. That happens. Seeing your babies. Yep. I got no, honey. You might need to stay with them. I got a no for going on tour. Okay, I got the Six of Swords, but it came up reverse. All right, if you can make that decision, I'm not sure. I wouldn't do it. Okay, sweetie. All right, and the lovely Jane is here. Good to see you, Jane. But yeah, and she goes, I have to go on tour. Okay, so maybe Scott has some cards for that.
Yeah, I just saw that she said she had to go on tour. What you have with Ollie is this is the magician is magical. So that's just what the cards are picking up, letting you know that this is a special time, to be with him. And then you got the Justice card. All the love and the joy that you've been pouring out to him will be returned to you. And just know that he wants you to know how much he loves you just as much as you love him. So that's the evening of the scales there. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles, and he loves his family. He loves his family. He's very happy. Lots of wealth he feels like is in his life, and not as money, but just as emotional. And, he is a little bit down and out. I got these interesting cards came up at the end. You got the King of Swords. And for me, the owl is there for wisdom and just make wise decisions. And you got this. You got your intuition and your gut to, set things so that maybe he's not alone when you're on tour. So I'm sure you have a babysitter or a dog sitter, that comes in and takes care of him while you're on tour, or maybe there's somebody at the home that's there while you have to go. But I do think he needs to be with someone. He doesn't need to be left alone. So I agree with Michelle on that. And then you got the King of Wands. So this is patience and creativity. Okay, but not patience, I'm sorry. This is passion and creativity is what I meant. He is just so passionate about, being there with you, and he doesn't want to leave. And that's just what I'm getting. I don't mean to make you sad, but he doesn't want to leave you, and he wants to stay in his home and be there forever with you. So let me get some oracle cards for you. Up in the air. So this is telling me it could be soon. Okay, so just letting you know that. But he's going out with a lot of love. So, and I'm not saying that he's leaving either. you have a great sitter. Yeah, of course you don't want him to pass when you're away, right? You've got Cupid's arrow. He loves you so much. So there's just so much love that he has for you and for his home. Labor of love. Yeah, he knows how much love that you put into. And I was just laughing because I have all love cards as my oracles, all three of them. Cupid's arrow up in the air. You got a heart shape there, and then he's just sending you lots of love. He understands when you can't be there with him. He understands that, but he's so eager for you to get back when you get back. So if you have to, you have to. But that's great that he's got a good dog sitter, and just give him like when my mom was passing, every time I walked out the door, I made sure that I gave her a kiss and held her hand for just a minute, and you know, just in case, and just do that. Just share the love that you can when you can. Okay, that's what I got.
Okay, Rachel. So I got that there is going to be an opportunity coming. She goes, should I put him down before the trip? That would be the worst possible thing. Will he wait for me? I know you're anxious. That's why I got the Ace of Cups reversed. I don't feel right about going away right now. I got that it's going to take some time. The Knight of Pentacles is showing up. Okay. And then I got the Four of Cups. So don't miss out on the opportunity to be with him. Okay. For entertainment purposes only, it is quite possible that we're going to see a really big something come out on Friday. Okay, this is March 14th. We got an eclipse coming. We got another one on the 29th. It could cause things like shutdowns, economic major things, okay, for astrological purposes only. I've been saying this for 2 years. The reason I said this is because I predicted 2008 back when I was doing this as an astrologer. I predicted Roe v. Wade getting overturned. I also predicted Project 2025 going forward, and this is all based on eclipse energy. So I also predicted COVID through my guru, my astrology guru, and you guys can look back at my Instagrams for all of that. So when it comes to eclipse energy, I am way tuned in, and this is a big one. Okay, so it is quite possible that you will be offered the opportunity to stay with Ollie. Okay, sweetie? Just putting that out there for astrological purposes only, but know that don't miss out on the opportunity to say goodbye. And a really good mantra that you can do for him is the Niching Jaya mantra. I've got a short on it for my channel. We played it for Fox, and if you want me to send you a link, go ahead and email or text me. Okay, sweetie. All right. All right. Well, I would wait until after the 14th. Okay, sweetie, because a lot of things are going to come out after that. All right. And thank you, Jackie. You're so sweet. We have some other people coming in. Scott, the lovely Christine is here. Good to see
Christine.
you. Hi, sweetie. And Nancy is here. Lovely to see you, Nancy. And it is the lovely Jane the Seeker's birthday. Happy birthday, Jane.
Happy birthday.
We are so glad that you incarnated so you can bless us down here. You're an amazing soul, and I'm so glad to be your friend. I just love you. And then the lovely Beth is here wishing Jane a happy birthday. It's lovely to see you, Beth. Thank you for joining us. Beth is my fellow journalist in the chat. I love her comments. Yeah, she's so intelligent and amazing. So, all right. So make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, Aaron. I saw Aaron came in. Oh my gosh, Aaron, it's lovely to see you. He's back. Good to see you, Aaron. I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. You guys, Aaron has the coolest channel. And I'll go ahead and get your question in, Aaron. He's part of the Yakima tribe in Washington State, and he has a hunting and fishing channel that he has up, and it's on YouTube. So you guys can go ahead and subscribe to him if you want to see some of the most beautiful Washington wilderness scenes you've ever seen in your life. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. Okay. And you're welcome. I mean, your mind blows me away, Beth. You're so cool. And we missed you too, Aaron. It's so good to have you back. I was just telling Jonathan the other day, it's like, I hope it's okay because there's a lot going on governmentally and everything else. And I know that you're a big part of that. So I'm guessing you were just very busy, doing those kind of King of Swords types of things. So, And you got your buffalo. Oh, congratulations. Wow, that's big. Oh, I can't wait to hear more about that, Erin. Okay, so our next question is from the lovely, let's see, Jessica Lynn. Laura, oh wait, did Laura ask her question? Yes, she did. Okay, so we have Laura, Jessica Lynn, and Erin next. Okay, just letting everybody know. Now, is this for Laura or Jessica Lynn? Because I have to remember who I was doing this for. It's one of those days. We got big construction going on outside. And, okay, clarity, got it. Yeah, it's Laura's. Okay, so it is Laura's reading. Yay. Okay, here she is. My mom died in January and my dad 5 weeks later. I am so sorry, sweetie. My job's taking care of them is over. Where do I go from here? Laura, can you give me the dates that they passed away on? Just the number? That'll give me a little clue as to what you can do as their daughter moving forward. This is really big Vedically. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but what this tells me is what path they went on and what you can do as their daughter to support them on the other side. Okay. Okay, the lovely Kaylee is here. Good to see you. And Ness just popped in. Oh my gosh, all the best chatters are here, Scott.
Hey guys, hey everybody.
And I'll go ahead and get your question in, Kaylee. You got it. Overview of eclipse stuff. Oh goodness, that's a great question. Okay, so let me go ahead and so basically, the first card I got for you, Laura, was the Sun. The second one I got was the third house. That's communications and our neighbors and the people in and around us. And then I got Pluto. That's the god of death. So you are definitely dealing with stuff. But when I get Sun and I get Pluto, that tells me that there's something that needs to be done for their passing. That's why I asked you about the dates. There is a ceremony called Shraddha. You might want to look it up. It's Shraddha, Shraddha ceremony. And basically, what you do is you provide a ceremony where you do a prayer or a mantra of your choice. You cook some food for them and you send them on their way to the other side. And if you do this 13 days after their passing, it's okay if it's a little late. It helps them on the other side. Okay, January 9th. Good. It's before the 13th. So a Shraddha ceremony is done in multiple religions, multiple cultures. It's just called Shraddha in the Vedic texts. And what it does is it helps them deal with the passage that they're on the other side. So one thing that you can do for them, and this is literally coming through on the other side, okay, because I got Sun, I got Pluto, and I got the communication card, is they would like you to perform a ceremony, maybe cook them their favorite meal, offer that to them, and then do a prayer and send it to them as they go through their year-long journey before entering the lands of the Petries or the ancestors. This would be heaven in the sense of their heaven, based on where their mind and their religion and their faith goes. Again, Vedanta actually encompasses all religions, all faiths, and all cultures. And what this ceremony can do, based on their culture and their taste, is help them make this transition a little easier. Okay, so that's the main thing that I'm getting from the other side is they are going to the Yamalokas, and that's a very difficult journey. But if you're able to do this ceremony and honor them, they're going to make the passage much, much easier. Okay, that makes sense. All right. There is some time that you need to be spending in meditation. I did get the Hermit card because after we go through trauma, some of us, we kind of want to reach out or just get right back into things right away. The best thing that we can do is really take some alone time, journal, reflect on our feelings, really spend some time in spirits, honoring their memory and what they meant to us and healing. And when you're able to do that on a spiritual level, you'll be able to emotionally walk away from the grief that you may be carrying around. Okay. When we lose parents that close together, it can really do a toll on us emotionally. So it is important that you take some time out for introspection, spiritual practice, journaling, self-care, so that you can move forward emotionally after a loss this big, especially that soon. The main energy I got in and around you right now, because I did ask, how's she doing, was I did get the Five of Cups. So this is your glass full or glass half empty card. So you might be feeling a little disenchanted right now. There's some problems and obstacles to your happiness. That's called grief. That's completely natural from where you just went through. But understand that this disillusionment and grief is just a very natural part of life. You are not alone. And it will not prevent you from finding that beautiful happiness and fulfillment moving forward. You just have to take out some time for being a little selfish right now, because you were selfless for a long time. Okay. Um, they're saying if you're feeling a little depressed or despondent, avoid self-medication, seek out professional help and friends and things like that if you need to. But don't allow this to hold you back from taking chances to improve your life. That's the main thing that they're saying. And like you said, if you're feeling rejected or a little lonely, seek that professional help, because we all need that when we're going through it. And just work on letting go, letting go of some of the disappointments that they're showing me as well, because it's hard, that part of that is really big for your healing moving forward. Once you do that, the main thing they're saying is don't feel lost in a fog, because I did get the Swords reversed, and try to beware of any procrastination or delays moving forward once you move through a lot of this energy. If you find yourself in kind of a state of uncertainty, which a lot of people are in the world right now, okay. They're saying don't get involved in any questionable relationships, because you're going to be coming from a place of pain and healing. Okay. Uh, there's some incomplete information going on in your life right now, and it's wise to let things remain as they are right now and not do anything big, because you do need to spend a lot of time in introspection and healing before you make any big decisions. Okay. There's also saying to be very mindful of the company that you keep during this time, because you're very easily influenced. Your heart is open, it's torn. You don't want to attract people that are looking to take advantage of it. So surround yourself um, with love and light. Come onto our shows, you can receive it. But there's maybe some shallow or unworthy individuals that can drain your energy in and around you. Beware of those, okay? And if you feel like you need to take action on something, don't rely on the opinions of others to do that right now. This needs to come from you, specifically you, okay? They say they know what decision that you're considering right now, okay? But don't do that right now. Okay. Now is kind of the time to, so dad went out on the north path. Mom went out on the south path. Definitely do this for mom. Okay. And call dad in to help, because he went to a higher realm of being and understanding, and mom has some stuff that she needs to work out from past lives and this life, some reviews that she needs to do. So thank you for giving me dates. That's very important. So definitely focus on mom during what's called the Shraddha, and I spelled it for you at the beginning. Okay, I hope that was helpful, Laura. I'm excited to see what Scott has for you, and my heart goes out to you.
Yes, hi Laura. I'm so sorry what you've been going through. That's a lot. When I lost my mom, I cried for like 6 months, at least once a day. And it's been 3 years, and I still, miss her so much. But you know, grief has its own timetable, so don't feel bad um, for just feeling the grief and mourning. Don't feel bad about that at all. I actually think that it's a part of the healing that comes in, is you mourning and you grieving, and it's natural. You got the Ace of Cups as your first card. So the question was, what do you do now? Your parents want you to live your life with love, and they want you to have a happy, overflowing love life. So, not that in your love life, but overflowing love in your life, so that you are first taking care. And that's what I'm getting a lot of, is self-care. They want you to do a lot of self-care. Take this time for you. You've been through a lot. You know, you've been through a whole lot, but you got still a lot of great things and within you, and you are powerful and you are strong, and you can handle, you know, whatever has been given to you. You can handle that. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, so this is a slow journey. So take your time, be present in the now, and don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Just be focusing on the now and what you're feeling right now as well. And then you got the Empress, so another love card, self love. Got the sign for Venus there, and just keep loving yourself, and then you'll be able to love others. But right now is a time for you. Two of Cups. You got love coming in from both your parents. That's what I'm getting. They're sending you lots of love. Two of Cups is emotions, and Two of Cups tends to be a loving conversation. So they're there also for you in your dreams. And so just keep that in mind. And I know one day I was dreaming, and then I woke up and my mom was still there as I was awake for just a split second, but it was enough for her to say and laugh at me and say, "I'm all right. You calm down now," and gave me a big hug. So pay attention to your dreams, because something like that could happen for you. And then I picked an overall card for you, and look what I got. The Nine of Pentacles came out. And this is taking care of yourself again and doing something for you. You know, going out, and it's really important because you took care of them. I was a caretaker as well. You took care of them, right? So you need some time for you now. You need some time for you. I'm going to get an oracle here for you. Liberation. Yeah, it's time for you to start over in a way. Start your life over. But do it slowly, you know, like the Knight of Pentacles here. And you did get the Wi-Fi card, which is interesting. Your social networks, us, you know, here. You know, you can find some help, I think, online. So look for that. And then I got some male energy with a man here. But this is just male energy. This is going to be the divine masculine coming in to help you through the process and everything that you have to go through now that they both passed. But gosh, lots of love and light to you. And yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. And it will heal in its own time. But don't ever think that the grief is wrong. It's not. It's actually the right thing. If you weren't grieving, there'd be a problem. So you are grieving, and it's a good thing. It's going to help you. Okay, you won't grieve forever. That's what I got.
You won't grieve forever. Thank you for that, Scott. That was very sweet. She goes, "That's awesome, Scott."
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. And Kelly says, "I'm so sorry." So, oh my goodness. And namaste, sweetheart. We're rooting for you. Odin as well. Okay. Whew. All right. So our next lovely question is from Jessica Lynn. Yay! And then go ahead and ask your questionnaire. I'm guessing it's a question from your guides, but is it? Okay. All right. So I'll make sure I'll have Jonathan star that if he can find it. And Jackie is sending hugs because she's so sweet. We love the Jackie. Okay. So Jessica wants a message for the eclipses. You got it. Okay. First thing, don't look at it. I know that you want to. Please don't, guys. You can do whatever you want. You're adults, but this is a bad one. Okay. According to my guru, my Jyotish guru, and many people that are in Vedanta, looking at eclipses can bring in a lot of negative energy. So it's important that you do a spiritual practice, keep calm, and really guard your energy during that time. And that goes for everybody in the audience. And I have some mantras and things like that that I share in the morning to prepare us for the eclipses. Okay. All right. So the main energy that I got is stay in. I got Cancer. It's also the card of intuition, motherhood, and self-care. So on the day of the eclipse, which is the 14th and the 29th, stay home. Keep things simple. You might want to just make a very simple meal ahead of time. Jonathan and I just have like milk, fruits, a little bit of squash, things like that. We don't eat anything too heavy. We do a mantra practice to kind of shield our energy from the negative influences. This is just a good time to tap into your intuition and do anything that you makes you feel connected to your spiritual practice and your guides. Because during eclipses, even though that the energy is more negative, any spiritual practice that you do during that time is 100 to 1,000 fold. So if you say a prayer, that's 100 to 1,000 prayers, depending on how much bhava or love you put into it. So again, that goes for everyone, but specifically, Jessica, they're saying that staying home and using your intuition at this time is helpful. Another great thing, as I got the Six of Pentacles, and this also goes for everyone else in the audience as well, making donations to a cause that's close to your heart is one of the best things that you can do, because again, that adds a couple of zeros to your donation for that organization. So whether it's the Humane Society or your local food bank or something like that, giving a donation during this time is one of the best things that you can do during the eclipse time is donating. Okay, giving to those that are less fortunate, because what that does is it makes your donation go even further. Okay, the one warning that I got for this eclipse and what it can kind of cause in your life and the kind of energy that it can bring you was I got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, whenever I get this card, it tells me that you might have to act your age because you might be tested in this area a little bit. Okay, this is all about finding the right balance in life. And whether it's your own maturity or someone entering your life, you might encounter some recklessness from a young person, or you might be feeling a little reckless yourself. Okay, they're showing me that this could be an immature friend. Okay, so don't allow this person's influence in and around you during this day, because they'll be a lot more triggered. One of their planets might be getting affected or transited, okay, or aspected. So you're going to have to be the adult in the room when it comes to this thing that comes out. And this is a chance for you to focus and develop your social skills. Yay. But be careful not to spend too much time socializing, especially with people who don't truly matter to you or have your best interests in mind. So they're saying embody the best qualities of your age. That's the main thing that they're saying. And try to attract better satsang. Satsang is good company. People that are, young people that act like adults or adults that are acting your age, because there's someone a little reckless in and around your circle that you'll need to just kind of create some boundaries with. They kind of create a little bit of a negative influence in the environment. So try to strike a balance here. Okay. And if you yourself are feeling this energy, try to strike a balance between that innocence of youth and the wisdom that you've gained over the years to kind of push through it a little bit. Okay. Not really huge, just a little, okay. Also be a little careful with don't do anything big money wise other than donate. Okay. Don't make any big money decisions, because the eclipses are going to cause us to want to reallocate right away. Wait till the dust settles before making a big jump. Okay, because they are going to bring an economic, for astrological purposes only, collapse. Okay, all right. So I went to the Whispers of Ganesh to give you some oracle advice, and the main card I got was belonging. So this belonging seeks to take away the perceived perception that we have from others. So this is the card where they're basically saying to focus on positive feelings from being part of a community. And you're a part of our community, and we love having you in it. So learn to trust, learn to ask for help, learn to rely on others, especially as some of the things come out of this eclipse. Don't make any hasty decisions regarding monetary actions right away. You want to think long term, and you want to think with your head on straight, because the stuff that's going to happen is big for astrological purposes only. Okay. But yeah, This is 2008 energy, everybody. Okay, so if you can see yourself, they're saying you can see yourself a little more clearly once you talk to your friends and people that you trust. Otherwise, you might panic a little bit. So it's important that you seek out a community that can give you some answers and maybe say, hey, maybe don't do that. Calm down, take a step back. You're like, oh, okay, am I doing this or am I doing? Yes, and they can kind of provide you with that support system. Okay. That's the main energy I'm getting in and around that. They're also saying the best thing that you can do during an eclipse is a spiritual practice. Just so you guys know, Jonathan and I are not on daylight savings time. So we get up just after 4 in the morning and we do what's called our mantra practice. And that is for the planetary deities of the day, the Pratyadi, the Adi, and the Graha Devata. And then we do the main Devatas. And we do that for about an hour and a half. And then we go into our pranayama, which is breathing exercises. And then after our breathing exercises, we read from a spiritual book, either the Gita or something else I have from Sivananda, something like that. And then we go into a minimum of 20 minutes of meditation. After that, we do our yoga asanas, and then we're able to start our day. So, and then at night, we kind of follow a similar practice. So a big chunk of our day involves spiritual practice. If it does not, if you do not have a current spiritual practice before you get up and before you go to bed or get up and start your day, this is the time to do it. During an eclipse is the best way to do it. And I believe it's around 5:30 our time. So depending on what time zone you're in, and we're in CST, you can look this up online when the height of the eclipse is coming your way. Getting up and doing a spiritual practice during that time will be 1,000-fold. So that's the main thing that you can do. Jonathan and I do it every single morning as part of our spiritual practice, but especially during an eclipse, this can actually set the course for you moving forward in a very positive way, especially when it comes to your guides and feeling connected. Okay. All right. So I hope that was helpful, and I'm excited to see what Scott has.
All right. So the first card I got for you is Jessica Lynn is the world. And I have to cover her up a little bit. So, because YouTube doesn't like nudity. I'll just say it. I guess that's not a bad word to say now. But the world card is about success and, having the ending of something and the beginning of another. And, Michelle was talking about, kind of go slow through the energies, that are happening. And I agree with that. And I think that a lot of this is just going to happen for you. You've got just really good cards. The Page of Pentacles, which is the manifester. So just manifest what it is that you want to have in your life. This is a good time to do that while you're taking it easy there. And you got the Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is like the psychic queen. So you may have some gifts, that you don't know about yet. So this will be a good time for you to, be in that kind of, meditation where you're taking things slower to really get out and see if you have some gifts that are there. You got a butterfly on the back of that for a change is coming as well. And you know that we have to have a lover's card with Jessica Lynn. I'm always pulling it. Always pulling a lover's card with her. And I think this is self-love, though. This is self-love, and a good time for you to do that is going to be for the eclipses. And then you got the Two of Cups. So another kind of love connection, but this could be just a friend coming in as well to help you out. And just someone you can talk to and someone that you can confide in, and still no lover yet, Scott. Yeah. But this could be someone that you could just confide in, as a friend. Beware of burnout. So, try to take things easy. Okay. Just like Michelle was talking about. That makes total sense. And be able to express yourself, though. you at one time or another are going to have a microphone, and people, are wanting for you to be heard. So they're wanting to listen to what it is that you have. And you have a lot of wisdom within you, and you have a lot of clarity. So keep that, and as a positive reinforcement of things that you can do. And yeah, I think that you're gonna be fine. Going through the eclipses, just you seem to roll with the punches and go with the flow, and that's kind of what you need to do. And all those great things that Michelle said, do those too. So if you want to, so that's what I got.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Jessica Lynn. It was wonderful to tap in and connect with you. So thank you so much for sharing your energy with us. And I'm excited to find out relationship-wise what's going on. That's awesome, Scott.
Yeah, it seems to be almost, well, it is. It's every reading now. There's some kind of love pops in from somewhere, an oracle or a tarot card. Yeah.
And I love
So
that
I
you're
don't
being
know what
more,
it is.
I love that you're being more disciplined with your spiritual practices, because that will attract
Yeah.
the right guy. Because that's all I got this guy. So
Yeah.
I'm not regretting a minute of that. So that's amazing. Okay. All right. And yes, we do take questions about new friendships as long as they're not third party, because that's where Scott draws the line there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So our next lovely tipper is the Aaron Whitefoot. And did he write a question? General. Okay. So he was like a general from his guides. Okay. So Aaron Whitefoot, you are next. Okay, Aaron. The main card that I got for you was Libra. Now, Libra is all about our relationships, specifically marriage, family, things like that, the people that are closest to us. When I got this, I went wife. So this would be your wife, your partner, the person that you do life with. Okay, so they really want you to focus there. And then I got Virgo as a service. So any way that you can be of service to her and to the tribe and everybody else right now is really key right now, because that's going to bring some of the, any collective anxiety or extra things that are coming out, especially like around the house and extra work, things like that. So they're asking you to basically be more of service to her and helping her out. The reason I say that is because I did get the Seven of Pentacles, but it came up reversed. Okay, so what this tells me is that there could be, there could be some broken promises that cause some problems. Okay, this is kind of my unexpected, basically unreasonable expectations card. So remember that life does not hold any guarantees, and that when people close to us fail to keep their promises, it's basically, it can leave us feeling a little hurt and confused. So that's just kind of the energy that I got in and around that. There might be a lack of resources to make things happen. And I'm getting that this has to do with your relationship with her and just trying to like be of service and help out and things like that. But try to overcome any frustrations, just be of service. That's the best thing that you can do, because you're amazing at that. You've got that in spades. And be aware of the presence of a particularly frustrating or cynical individual that can influence your emotions as you do this. Okay, so just kind of step away from that. Let that water roll off your back and just get into service. Okay, that's the main thing that they're showing me. Obviously, acknowledge that there are some imbalances that are going on, but just try to overcome the frustration as it comes. Once you realize that this imbalance is taking place, you'll be able to step in as the master juggler that you are, especially with you guys. This guy literally runs up and down cliff sides in what I call shower shoes. These types of shoes,
Wow.
I'll take mine off. They look like this. Okay, because I wear these in the bath. I wear these around the house. And he's able to go up and down cliffs with these things and pull up giant salmon. And I don't know, my ankles would break if I did what this guy did. It's just, these videos are like amazing. And so I know that you can balance a lot of things at once, and that might be needed right now. So you're going to go through a time of change and stability. A lot of multitasking is going to be called on your part. Make sure you don't have any accidents as you do this. You're going to be asked to juggle a lot of things. So just try to stay centered as you do all of this. You can keep both balls up in the air, and know that there's just a lot of responsibility coming your way. Okay, Aaron. So if you're juggling a lot of jobs, a lot of projects, a lot of responsibilities, you just need to be really flexible when it comes to these upcoming challenges, because they're saying there's an imbalance with work and home because you're doing a lot. And see this is a profound opportunity to see what you're made of rather than a burden. I know you're made of a lot. So, okay, they're giving me an image. Give me a second. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so picture yourself in the eye of a hurricane, maintaining your composure amidst swirling chaos. So there's something called an eye when we have a storm come through. You're literally in the eye of it, and you're completely composed, and you're able to navigate everything that's going on, and everybody else is kind of freaking out a little bit, okay? There's going to be an unstable time coming in, but your dedication to service and remaining balanced is going to help everybody in your environment in spades. Because your ideas and values, they hold a lot of significance to you, and you're able to embrace change a lot better than the average person. So just stay centered emotionally and spiritually as you do this, and learn to shift gears when needed. And then I went to my Whispers of Ganesha Oracle, and they gave me a really good card there. And I got the guidance card. Now, the guidance card is, I know that you have guides. You have guides in spades. And so when I get this card, this is all about communicating with your soul and discovering how to manifest this kind of uncertainty that's coming your way. Okay. Guidance is based on communication. So look for those blue birds. They're going to send you lots of symbols, synchronicities, hunches. They're going to actually come to you in dreams as well. So consciously connect to your guides. You do have heightened psychic abilities. They're showing me that. And fine tune your skills in the present day to pay attention to what they're sending you so that you can receive that exact guidance. Before you do something, ask. They're saying ask more, tap in more, because this time of uncertainty might make you, how do I say this? You're going to be juggling a lot, and they want to step in and help. That's the main thing that they're saying. Like, let us take a few of those balls and help you balance those as well. But if you make a point to look at your spirituality from a new perspective, that will provide another channel for them to reach you, especially as you're going through this uncertain time. And that perspective might be a little unfamiliar to you. It might involve a different divination technique, something like that. And you might need to move out of your comfort zone to do this, like take a class or get into a new way of connecting with them. But you'll be all the richer for it. So if you're concerned about any of the information that you're getting from your personal life, whether it's in psychic or intuitive, prepare for it by coming from a very heart-centered place to receive information that's for your highest good. Again, you might have to step outside of the box to do that. But they are really wanting to work with you. They're also saying, again, be attentive to your dreams, because they have been trying to work with you there. And there might be a different male energy coming into your life as well, especially spirit-wise. So pay attention when he shows up. Okay, that's the main energy that I got for you. And staying centered emotionally and spiritual. A lot of projects and presentations. They say focus on the marriage too and the family as you do that. And I know that that's a lot. And you've been having a lot of crazy dreams. I knew it. They've been trying to reach you. They were just showing me. They had me like, they're like, say it again. I'm like, I already told them that. They're like, no, tell them again. I'm like, okay. So I hope that was helpful. And yeah, I'm excited to see what Scott's got for you, Aaron. He's pretty cool.
All right. Hi, Aaron. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've read for you before. I might be wrong. But the first card I got is the Ten of Swords. And this is just telling me that you have been through some things going on in your mind, right? And it just that has got you down a little bit, maybe spiritually. And now you're really wanting to have that balance. And that's what you're looking for. The great part about this card is the sunrise here in the distance. So this is the end of a time of struggling mentally and could be spiritually as well, but it is especially mentally because of the swords being air and being thoughts. So just focus your thoughts on good things, because you've got the sunrise coming in, you got positive things coming in. Now I've got I took wrong medication and had seizures and had to go to ER. So recovering from that. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I'm getting a message to slow down. You're running a little bit too fast. This Knight of Swords is the fast knight and usually gets there last in the race. The Knight of Pentacles is the one who gets there before, and that's because they go slow and methodical. So no need to rush. Try to slow down a little bit. Take self-care. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a positive change coming in for you. So just be prepared for that. So you may be slowing down so that you can adjust to the change that's coming in for you. Okay, and then you got the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is basically saying that you have a decision to make and you need to just trust your gut instead of letting it get the best of you. Trust your gut and your intuition. I always say trust your first instinct and then go from there. But you might think, in your mind, well, I really need to do this, but I need to do this as well. Do that first thing. That first thing is your gut. That's your intuition trying to tell you what to do. And what I do, Aaron, is I take I'll take like 4 or 5 decks, and I'll take one card from each deck to do your readings sometimes. And it was told to me to do that for you. And a lot of times when that happens, you get doubles. And you got a double Knight of Swords. All right, so this is telling me you really need to slow down. You can even see this horse here is going so fast that they cracked the building that they're on. So it's going a little bit too fast. Just slow down and be in the power of now. Eckhart Tolle has a wonderful book, The Power of Now, and I think there's 2 or 3 others that are related. But just a lot of wisdom in being in the present moment and slowing down. So let me get you an oracle card or two. Oh, okay. You got the egg. It says changes around the corner on the bottom there. So that would definitely be the Wheel of Fortune card. There might be someone that you need to stay away from or have your boundaries with. You got the ghosting card. Okay, so if there's anybody that makes you feel like you're not doing your best, don't listen to that. Instead, know that you are doing your best and stick to your boundaries. Stick to your boundaries. And then I got one more for you. It is understanding. This is the same as the Star card. So this is hope and healing. And just, you can see her third eye chakra is lit up with a star. And also her communication chakra, the throat chakra, is lit up as well. Trying to sort it all out, the imbalances. Yep. So understanding that and asking spirit to help you guide you through that is going to be a big one. So meditation and really focusing on you, doing self-care and not allowing other people to influence you. Okay, so I think it's you've got this, and just trust. That's what this one says, the Two of Swords. You just need to trust that you're making the right decisions as you go through and find your balance in this life. So, and don't forget to have fun. Have fun and make sure that you're being careful while you do all this crazy stuff in your shower shoes. But at the same time, as long as it's not going to be harmful to you or anybody else, why not take a risk and, do something that you haven't done before. So, for entertainment purposes only, but that's what I got.
Well, you tapped right into him, Scott, because this guy is a Knight of Swords. If I had to pick a card that matches Aaron's energy, and he is such a, yes. I watch him work, and I'm like, please don't fall off that cliff. Please don't. Oh my gosh, it's like my mom comes out. It's like I worry about him.
Right.
Yeah, it's the energy I call for it is Jonathan and I call it incoming bogey. Like these are the guys that'll just like go woohoo and get things done, and it's like, okay, don't hurt yourself, But he's such a doer and such an amazing. He's so quick, It's just we don't have that, so you amaze us, Aaron. So, and I hope that you're feeling better after the hospitalization and everything else. That's really scary. And then he says, thank you very much. I appreciate you too. We're sending love to you too, Aaron. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your energy. And you're getting lots of love from the audience as well, and good things. Okay. And Susan, yes, there is still time. We're about to move into lightning round. Okay. So you can go ahead and ask your question while I do the first lightning round question. Okay. But we want to get done within half an hour for Scott. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take seashells. Would you like to take Sherry, Scott? The lightning round?
Sure.
All right. So we're going to do seashells and Sherry. And then we'll do you, Susan, if you ask a question and tip. Okay. All right. So seashells. I ask what I can look forward to this month. Thank you. And Sherry asked, will I get to live on my own? 3 years ago, I lost my mom, husband of 27 years. Oh, sweetie, my only daughter. Since then, I've been under control of my sister. I just want to live on my own. Will I ever? Oh, my gosh. So will I live on my own? That's her question. Okay, Scott.
Okay, got it.
Okay, seashells. What can I look forward to this month? Well, the main thing they want you to focus on is you. Because I got Sagittarius, and that's all about super focused energy and healing energy. And then I got the first house, which is the house of yourself. So this tells me you haven't really been putting yourself first in a certain area of your life. Okay, seashells, that's been going on a lot with Divine Feminine. And so what I would recommend you do is really take all of that beautiful energy that you have and focus it on you and what's best for you right now. The reason I say that is there's something weird going on in business, okay, that you need to pay attention to. The actions might not be coming out the way that they should. And then the second card I got was the Empress Reverse. So this is why you need to practice a little more self-care. You need to focus on your health and well-being, what's best for you in the situation, and not what's best for, because the first house is opposite the seventh house. The seventh house is relationships and marriage. So this tells me that you might be sacrificing way too much of yourself with this other person, okay? I asked what was getting involved, and I got the Page of Cups reversed. This is an emotionally manipulative person that might be getting involved in your relationship, okay? For entertainment purposes only, but this is an energy that's not great that you need to be paying attention to. This is someone who's emotionally manipulated that you need to kind of perk your ears up to. They're immature. They're using their emotional immaturity to kind of like get their way in something. Okay, that's the main thing that I'm getting. And they might be doing some stuff that is not great. All right. So it does involve, it's something to do with business, something to do with career, something like that. Okay. So that it's not the greatest thing, but this is what you can do. Give it your immediate attention. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords for Aaron. But this is something that you might have been ignoring for a long time that you need to put a little bit more mental emphasis on. Once you do that, the lights are going to come on and you're going to see everything for what it is. This is the creepy baby card, according to Scott.
Creepy baby.
But the sun is actually one of the best cards in the tarot, and it tells me that things are really going to turn around for you. Okay, once you do that. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to send you lots of love as you work through that energy. Okay, sweetie. And then I'm going to be on the lookout. Awesome. And that is true. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that resonated. Okay. So Sherry is next.
Okay. Sherry, I'm so sorry you've been going through that. You've been under the control of your sister and you just want to live on your own. Well, the first card I got is the Nine of Pentacles. So this to me is telling me that, yes, you need to be on your own for a little while. So I think that you will. You just need to save. She has the money here. That's why she's able to take that spa day. And this is what I call the spa day card, because she's taking a day just for herself. You need to take some time for yourself and not be influenced by your sister, and be independent if you can be. Okay. And then you got the Seven of Cups. It looks like you're going to have many options. You may just need to ask someone, to help you out, or if they know of an apartment or someplace where you can live. You don't have a lot of money, there's apartments for that too. So just look around and try to find the right option that would fit you and make you happy. So I do see you walking away from your sister in the influence there, the Eight of Cups. And so I think that it's time for that. And you need to look out for yourself. And that's the Queen of Pentacles. And this is a self-care card. And she also is able to take care of other people, or other things like the little bunny rabbit here. But it's going to be after she takes care of herself. So you need to take care of you first. And I'm so sorry that you've had all those losses. That's a lot. But I'm just getting that your family want you to go on, and they want you to be happy, and they want you to live your best life possible. Yeah, you got a fork with tough decisions coming out, but you can make them. You can make them, and it'll be okay. And then you got local travel. So maybe just if you're able to get out of the house some there where you're at with your sister, and just go someplace for a little while, maybe for just a couple of hours, so that you can breathe and you cannot be under the influence of something negative. So try to make that as positive as possible. You can ask Archangel Metatron to help you with that. And Metatron is great for changing vibes from negative to positive. All right, that's what I got for you, Sherry.
And she says, I've been saving, so that's good.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
That's wonderful. Oh my goodness. She goes, hard decisions. Yes, Sherry, very much. And Seashells, you asked about a man who's a porter is around you. I got Injustice in the Hermit card. So there's some injustice going on in your life, and maybe reach out to friends for another perspective. That's what I got for that Three of Wands reversed. You might not be seeing what's going on. You don't want to miss an opportunity to see what's going on. Okay, sweetie? All right, so the lovely Susan is our tipper, and then we're going to go back into lightning round. And if we have time, we'll get to you. If not, I apologize. You are always welcome to book a reading with Scott and I. We have all of our links in the chat, okay, if you want a deeper reading. Okay, so Susan, thanks y'all. Friday, we are driving 6 to 7 hours to almost the Gulf Coast for my niece's wedding. Saturday, the weather is looking bad for the entire state, and travel is tricky on a good day. Can you offer guidance for a successful trip? I would not travel on a Friday. It's during an eclipse year. I would never recommend travel, and I would never recommend going to events during eclipses. That is my 100% astrological answer. Obviously, you really want to go on this trip, but I did get Aquarius. Find out if there is an online element. I know I went to your online wedding, and it was the most beautiful ceremony ever. I just
wow.
it. Oh my gosh, her dress, the flowers, the vows, the singing, the venue, that gorgeous mantle. Oh my gosh, it was stunning. Anyways, so you might want to ask, say, hey, I'm not really feeling that well that day. Can we like maybe go on a Zoom or a Skype or something like that? I know it's family and that's hard to do. You want to be there for them. But the fact that she's getting married during an eclipse means she didn't go to an astrologer beforehand. Like, that's a really bad day to get married. I mean, I'm saying this for astrological purposes only, but you do not get married during eclipses. Okay. I got Neptune. This is the rose-colored glasses card. You're hoping for the best. Eclipses are not a day you get involved with or in and around other people. Okay, they are very inauspicious days to do anything. Okay, Donald Trump was born during an eclipse, just to give everybody a background for that. The other guy born on the same nakshatra as him on an eclipse was Ted Bundy. Bad days. Okay. Then I got Sagittarius. You know your way out of this. You just have to kind of pinpoint a way to be the very supportive aunt, but also maybe look for another way to be supportive. Okay. You have everything you need to be there, and you have the way to kind of magic your way around this. You do need to listen to your higher self when it comes to this. Okay. You might have been ignoring that a little bit because you really, really want to be there and help her. Yeah, beware the Ides of March. It's a big one, sweetie. And by the way, Saturn is also going to be changing signs at the end of the month too. It involves a lot of planets. This is the last time I saw a stellium eclipse like this. It was COVID. So you don't want to put yourself in this position. Listen to your higher self. Go in, meditate a little bit. Things might not work out for the niece in the long run anyway, but I'm saying for entertainment purposes only. Not a great day to get married. Okay, and that's on a Saturn day too, and there's just as an astrologer, I'm cringing. So that's just, I mean, I love you, but your niece chose a really horrible day to get married. Okay, just from an astrological standpoint, and I say this with love. This is what I got for how it's going to go. I got the Five of Wands. This is what eclipses cause. They cause infighting. They cause drama. They cause rain. They cause lightning. I mean, it's just like, it's not a great Muhurta. And you know what that means because I know that you have another Vedic astrologer that you've gone to too, and you are a follower of Ma. So, this is how you take your power back regarding what's going on here. Okay. So, and this is a lot, okay? And my heart goes out to you, but you've got it. You're the Queen of Wands, okay? This is all about confidence, sociability, and pride. You can be there for her in spades if you come in, maybe because I got the Aquarius card and say, hey, I'll do a Zoom, or hey, I can try to be here this day or that day, or I love to send you just like an extra gift or something like that, so that she's like, oh well, she can't come or she can't make it, but she really cares about me, something like that. You exude a lot of self-confidence, assurance. You are a Queen of Wands. You know how to direct your actions and you know the way through this. But know that if you treat this as kind of like an exciting and creative project that you can look at, instead of getting like kind of frustrated and upset by the timing, because this is really, really bad timing, just let your emotions inspire and motivate you. You can actually make her feel really supported without even having to be there, is kind of what I'm getting. You are a true leader and you know how to lead by example. So direct your energy into a creative way to solve this problem and you'll come out in spades. In fact, she'll probably appreciate you even more if you think through this solution creatively. So turn your kind of frustration at the situation into fuel and let that inspire you and motivate you into kind of working your way around this debacle, because you don't get married during eclipses, guys. Okay. If you have a baby, hold it in. That's what I tell people. Like, it's just like, it's a really bad time. Okay. And I say that again for astrological purposes only, but yeah, not a good time. And it's right in between two big eclipses involving a stellium of planets. So it's like drama. And that's what the card said too. So my heart goes out to you. I'm kind of excited to see what Scott says, and I hope I didn't scare you.
Wow. No, so I was just looking at your cards and I was going, oh my gosh, because I'll show you what I got. But first of all, I just want to say this is more Michelle's wheelhouse. So, yeah, so I'm going to just kind of read the cards and you take in what you can and what is available there to you. And I'll tell you, basically what I've got. The first card is the Fool. So this is taking an opportunity or a risk, but it's a risk if you're not going to be hurt or anything, bad is going to happen. So I think take a calculated risk and just plan out the situation with your niece if you're going to go. Just plan out that trip to the wedding is what I'm getting from that. You got the Lover's card, so you got the bride and the groom there. Then you got the Justice card, which is karma and external balance. So make sure that everything's balanced at home, before you leave, and that everything is just, the way that it needs to be so that you can not worry about that when you're on your trip. Fourth card is a fourth major. So I'm getting majors. Well, you got all majors out of 5 cards. And this is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is about teaching and learning. Okay, so the things that you learn, you'll be able to teach others. Okay, so learn from Michelle is what I'm getting from that. And then, if you take your trip, see how it goes and report back and let us know. And then you can, let others know how that went for you. And then you got the Empress. So I don't know. I got 5 majors. So this has a owl on here for wisdom and a bunny rabbit for moving fast. So I would say slow down. Do the opposite of this and slow down a little bit as you're going, if you choose to do that. So slow down, take your time, and let's see what oracle cards you're going to get. There are risks involved. Yeah. Got the dice, risk involved, and here's the Fool with risk. And then you got indulgence. So maybe if you decide to go, you're going to have a big piece of cake. I'm not sure. But this also means that you can manifest what it is that you want. So even if the energy is bad, you can manifest it to be better for you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that card because it's the manifesting card. And then the last one I got is boundaries. So just make sure that you know is a complete sentence. Just make sure you're doing exactly what you should be doing. And maybe get the advice of your friends as well, is what I'm thinking. So you got 5 majors though, so it's a major decision for you, but you'll make the right one. That's what I got.
Yeah, she's a true Queen of Wands, so I know she will. You're amazing, Susan. So all the best to your niece on her wedding. I really wish she would have gone to a Vedic astrologer. I mean, I'm being really serious right now, honey. I know that you have other astrologers in your network that can give you a second opinion, but my Lord, oh my gosh. So lots of love. If there's a chance to change the date, I do it. I'm serious. That's not a good day to get married. I don't know why she chose that day, but again, for entertainment purposes only, my goddess, I have not, that's my first eclipse wedding. So, I mean, the last time I gave eclipse advice was when Sherry was trying to go pick up her new car. Remember that, Scott? Sherry from Voices from the Swamp. And she was like, hey, should I get my new car on the show? And I'm like, no, don't go down there during an eclipse. And then we had a whole show about how she still doesn't have the car and the keys were stolen. And then she had to go across country, and it was this whole thing. So it's just not a good time to do things. But if you're looking for an adventure, you got it. So but yeah. Oh. And then she goes, bless her heart, I hadn't considered not going. It is going to be rough. Yeah. So lots of love, sweetie. And you're welcome. We really appreciate your energy. So thank you for joining us. And just put yourself first. Scott pulled that beautiful Empress. That's all about self-care and putting yourself first. So I think that's the main consideration you need to make. So. And the lovely Nicole, it's great to see you. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. And I think I saw Thomas come in too. And Morella, you are, Morella's here. I know I saw you too, sweetie. I'm looking for Morella, trying to get my attention about someone. Oh, yes, Lalima is here. Your question is next. Thank you for tipping, honey. And then the lovely Thomas is here. Lovely to see you, Thomas. Thank you for sharing the algo love on my channel. It was great to watch your, I caught the recap of your last show. I hope that, I know that moving is hard and it's hard without Hershey being there and the kitties and the puppies acting a little differently. So my heart goes out to you, sweetie. And then, yeah, so, and then thank you for letting me know, Spiritual Rain, about the links. I'm sorry about that. I will definitely look into that. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, and thank you for sharing the PayPal link, Jenny. Jackie, excuse me. And then Jenny's here. Jenny's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Jenny. It's lovely.
Birthday.
Yay, happy birthday. So Lalima is next. Do-do-do-do. We go to Lalima. And she would like a general message from her guides. You got it, girl. Okay. So the first card I got for you is you got some transformation coming your way. I got Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is all about, it's kind of an Andanta energy. Scorpio is a watery energy moving into fire, which is Sagittarius. So it's where a lot of poisons in our chart are collected. So there might be something karmic coming your way. I asked what was going on. I got Aquarius. Aquarius is the card of innovation, and it represents looking at something from a new perspective outside of your wheelhouse. Then I got Libra. It has to do with some type of relationship going on in your life right now. This would be a very close relationship, someone that you have more of a heart connection with. So I asked what that looked like, okay, and I got that you might be dealing with some healing right now. Okay, this is my show care without being careless card. So before finding happiness again, it's important to kind of deal with difficult processes from our past. I got that you're still carrying around an ex, okay? This is something that needs some facing. You need to kind of dig that skeleton out of the closet, dust it off, and have a conversation with it. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger is the main energy around this. It might pop in a little bit because we have a Venus and Mercury retrograde along with Neptune and Rahu and the sun and every freaking planet is going to be involved in this eclipse. So it's going to bring out a lot of emotions for us. And it's in sidereal Pisces, which is the house of our light workers. Okay, so know that if there is sorrow tied to the love department, it may make you feel a little bit weak moving forward. That's what they're showing you, especially during the eclipse. A lot of emotions can come to the surface. And they're saying that hiding your feelings, especially from those closest to you right now, is a mistake. Okay, so it can make you come across as insincere when you're not. I know that you are not that person. So it's important that you express your pain very authentically, especially when people are kind of wondering why you're acting certain ways. And you know, don't sit in any self-pity. Try to see it from a very how do I say this, logistical perspective, as a way to kind of move forward through your emotions. By doing so, you're going to receive a lot of compassion from those in and around you, especially if you say, look, this happened to me. This is why I'm not just jumping into things right away. They're also saying to be cautious of any irrational behavior, both in yourself and in others, because it can make you appear a little cold, and others around you might consider you to be, how do I say this? Distant. So it's important that you open your heart and you kind of share your experiences with those around you, because they might see you as being, like I said, a little more cold. Okay. I tend to do that. I tend to go in when I go through a lot of emotional trauma. I don't share it with others, and it's very difficult for me to come out. And since marrying Jonathan, I've learned how to do that a little more. So if you need a little professional help or a nudge, that's suggested as well, because this area does need a little bit of work. Your empathy is very strong. They're showing me that. All right. They're also saying that ensure that your motives are genuine and they're not being driven by the need to feel needed, and that it's okay to prioritize self-care as you go through this. So you really need to work on your emotional state through this eclipse, because it's going to bring out some stuff for you, and they're showing that it's going to be from the past. Okay, so past event. The reason I say that is I did get the Six of Cups reversed. This is maybe not really seeing things in the past from the clearest perspective, or from a perspective of being whole and feeling good about it, okay? If you find yourself being troubled by someone from your past, It can cause some tension. It can cause some fear. So there might be a temptation to look back at your childhood. This past event that they're showing me, and what else are you guys saying? All right. You've kind of been repressing this really beautiful part of yourself, Lima. It's this beautiful childlike spirit, and it creates love, it creates fun, it creates a lot of playfulness, and you've been very serious lately. So what they're saying is, if you become a little jaded by worry in your life, open up to the people around you and let them know where your hurts are, and you'll feel a lot of compassion in return. And that's going to bring a lot of healing your way in this department. It's going to help with betrayal, start to scab, and finally heal. Okay, because this wound has been open for a long time. Embrace that beautiful person that went through that in the past without hesitation. Give her a hug. Let her know that you're there for her, and reach out for help. Okay, sweetie, because this eclipse is going to bring out some stuff. That's the main energy I'm getting in and around you. And I'm sending you lots of love as you go through that, because that's a lot. And know that the divine is holding you. And that Ma, she's the one I follow, is holding you. And that you're not alone as you go through this healing process, okay? Okay, so it's important. Yeah, I've been very serious lately. It's important you get back to that playful child. And this is caused by a need to be overly responsible because of this event, okay? So as you work through that, my heart is with you. All right, Scott, it's all yours.
Well, I'm just going to pick up where you left, and this is the first card. Is the Six of Cups. So Michelle pulled the Six of Cups for you reversed. I pulled it for you upright. I don't read reversals, so it may have come in reverse if I had my cards stacked that way. But this is to say, even though you've been, really serious lately, don't forget about that inner child. And just like Michelle was saying, you need to breathe, and you need to not be so serious all the time, because there's a time for play. There's a time for everything under the sun. But your spirit is saying it's time for you to have some fun. Okay. You'll be able to see clearer with the Ace of Swords, more clarity. And you need to take time for yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. So the Spa Day card again is here. So taking the time for yourself, just do something that you would normally do, and maybe take a day off if you're working, and just, enjoy being with yourself and with your spirits and your guides. And then I've got the Two of Swords. So you've been having some questions, I think, that have been unanswered for you. And the best way to answer those questions is just to follow your gut and follow your intuition. And then you'll be able to take the blindfold off. And then this card becomes the card of peace, because you've made that decision. Trying to bring back the child in me. Yeah. And go slow down as well for you. And I think that's a message for everyone, but especially for you right now, Lolima. Slow down, and, with all these energies that are going on, just make sure that you're taking time for you, being slow and methodical, and trusting in your inner child. They're not going to guide you in the wrong way as well. For your oracle cards, I've got Dance. So taking care of yourself, that goes right with the Nine of Pentacles here. And the Six of Cups. Phoenix, rising from the ashes. So you are going to experience a really good transformation, I think. If you do these things, if you follow your spirit. All right. And I've got one more for you. Harmony. Yeah. Look at that. You're going to have harmony in your life. So just follow the advice of your spirit guides. Takes time to be with your spirit guides, and just get as much information as you can, maybe in a meditation. If you have trouble with that, you can always Rising Phoenix. Yeah, like thank you, Marilla. Yeah, but you can always find on YouTube. There's things that you can find about finding your inner child, or being in the present moment. So that's what I got for you. I hope that you are just gonna go out there and get what you need to. So lots of love and light to you, and I think that you're gonna be very happy, and it's a good journey for you, I think. So just keep being positive. You got this. That's what I got.
Oh, thank you, Scott. That was beautiful. And the sign for Scorpio is the Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, so we both got
Yeah.
Phoenixes. So I love that. It's personal power, mysteries, major changes. So you're coming through that Phoenix moment when it comes to bringing that beautiful inner child back. So I love that we got that energy, Scott. That's so great.
Was that being an actual Phoenix on the Scorpio card?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
There it is. That's the Phoenix.
Wow. Look at that.
Yep. So there you
Wow.
go.
Oh, you're a Scorpio too. Yeah. And one thing, Rising Phoenix, or Lilima, sorry, when we are Scorpios, one thing is that we are required to transform every day.
Yep.
Or sometimes every hour, every minute, we're required to transform. That's because it makes us stronger when we change, and when we learn, and when we grow. But you're constantly transforming and transitioning and adjusting to what life has and gives to you. So there we go.
Oh, Scott, you're so amazing. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So we do need to go because it has been an hour and a half, and Scott was like an hour and a half. So we're going to go ahead and
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. This is how the show works. And so here's the thing, guys. If you want a question or questions or a deeper reading, because here's the thing that Scott and I do. We can't say a lot of things online that we can do in private sessions. Our private sessions are much more in depth. We can go a lot further into what's going on with you personally. We can be much more effective if you meet with us one-on-one. So all of Scott's links are in the description, as are mine. Sign up for a private reading and we can help you through some of those challenges. Okay, so if you missed the Steering Lightning round, know that we're sending you lots of love. But basically what this show is to kind of show you who we are, what we can do, and what we can offer the collective as a whole. Okay, so, and we also have a number of other shows that we do throughout the week. I'm on other people's channels as well. I just have the once weekly show, and then I am on every single morning at 6:30 Pacific.
9:30 Eastern.
Yeah, 9:30 Eastern and 8:30 Central. So I have to think, because I don't have daylight savings time where I live, so I have to kind of like rebound everything. But yeah, so that you can join me in the morning and ask questions about astrology and what's going on there as well. And Scott, he has pop-ups. He has lots of things. You put everything in your community tab, Scott?
Yes, I do.
So there you go. Follow his community tab. I hate posts.
It's posts now, right?
Yes, it is. And I have posts as well. So if you want a question answered there, that's great. Okay, so we are sending you all tons of love. We want to thank you so much for joining us. And I want to thank Scott for being here with me. It's been too long. I absolutely adore your energy. And I hope we can meet again soon.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for your questions and for being here.
Thank you. All right. Sending love. Om Shanti, Om love, Om peace. Take care, everyone.
Bye.